Sup, Nerdmigos? I'm the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove. We've got Wife here. We're here for Star Trek Thursdays.
Yep.
It is the season finale of Star Trek Discovery, Season 3, Episode 13. Oh, bloody... I wrote this down. That Hope Is You, Part 2. Dude, they got a better name.
They've got some really weird
something.
names
I don't know.
for episodes.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to remember what these episode names are, man. Anywho, so this episode was so much stuff.
Yeah, this was the episode where you hold your breath the whole time.
Yeah.
One, because of the things that happen in it.
Yeah.
But two, it is very tense, and there is a lot happening in this episode.
Yeah. I feel like I definitely called some stuff. I feel like there was definitely some surprises.
Yeah.
I feel like we are going to have a lot of internet arguments about the fight scene in the fucking turbo lifts. Holy shit.
When that happened,
that started happening and I was just like, no. Oh no, it's gonna be so much.
Oh my gosh.
Talking
when I saw that
about this.
I was just like, did I space out?
And then of course
are we still watching Star Trek?
They have these beautiful panning shots across like floating thingamabobs and like tubey stuff. And I'm looking at it, I'm just like, oh my god, we have to know what all of this is. Why wasn't all of this labeled in the shot? Fuck, dude, now I gotta learn like a whole new thing about starships? Jeez, man. Like, I guess.
It was like somewhere between, like, it was like the perfect center of a Venn diagram that's like Star Trek and like Star Wars and like that movie Sunshine and also The Matrix.
It was beautiful. I'm gonna be real, man. It was the beautiful shots. Physics is just make-believe sometimes.
Yeah.
Discovery has a little bit of magic, so that's fine, I guess. But like that dude, that best bits, early best bits, that fucking turbo lift scene was something else, dude. It was not something that we see in Star Trek.
Yeah.
It was something else. It was very interesting. It was a lot of interesting choices made in this episode. But yeah, I think for me the best bit was probably the turbo lift fight. Even though it wasn't like the most beautiful bit, and it wasn't like oh my god, the warp core eject was awesome. Also, like it wasn't any of that kind of stuff or like any of the good bits. It was just this fucking nightmare, just nonsense turbo lift fight because fucking why not, right? Gotta make those stakes, dude. So many stakes. These guys, beef ranchers. So many stakes they put in this. All the time. Everything was high stakes. It was fucking nuts. I'm sorry, I just thought of that as I was talking. But it's bananas. Like, at the very end, and the ship blowing up,
yeah,
the warp core goes, was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And it goes, and I'm just like, you didn't even want to give us, like, the inkling that they escaped. We knew they escaped, right? But, like, the inkling, you fucking assholes. How many stakes do I need? I bought all the stakes. I've got all of the stakes already. I don't need any more stakes.
And they're on the ceiling. That's
like,
how high they are.
It's so many stakes.
Ceiling stakes.
Fucking roof stakes. But it's just, like... It was a super intense episode.
It was.
Know?
What do you think was the most intense part? What do you think was the most tense moment in the episode?
Probably the tensest moment of the episode was, I don't know. Honestly, it's maybe that fight with, between Burnham and, the Emerald Chain chick. I forgot her name.
Oh yeah, in the lightning room.
Yeah. And because it was that where are they gonna go with this? How, like, I know she has to save the thing, but like to what avail? Like, and that intensity was also being interspersed with with the like bomb being placed in the nacelle and the crew all sort of suffocating and everything sort of collapsing in, and that was sort of like this crescendo, which I love that she was dead and Burnham still one-lined her, just straight 80s action star, like I'll be back, whatever, just one-lined her, got out. It was amazing, right? But it was such a great part, and then you get the like immediate pressure release of like just murdered one line. Burnham starts doing whatever switch flipping nonsense she had to do in the fucking lightning robots trying to eat you out of the wall room. But fucking least safe place to work in the Star. You're like, I'd rather work next to the laser beam without a guardrail in the Death Star than the fucking lightning robot eat you room. But cool. But like, yeah, I think that for me that was probably the tensest moment, because it was just sort of like where is this going to go? Sort of for me, the way I was looking at it is like weighing, what are they going to sacrifice? Are they going to sacrifice the ship? Are they going to sacrifice the girl who's placing the bomb? Is she the one that's going to be sacrificed? Are they going to sacrifice Burnham and the bomb is what saves the day? Like, it's that, like, it's the end of the season, somebody's getting written off the show, or is asking to leave the show. I mean, I don't believe that all partings are bad or whatever, but like, I feel that at that moment it was sort of like there were like maybe 5 people up in the air that could have been written off the show, like no questions, you know? And for me, that was sort of the tensest part. What about for you?
For me, it was actually the spots with the kid in the ship, like, you know, where he's, you know, where he like gets out, and as soon as they were like, oh, whatever that thing is your worst fear, you have to confront it, and I was like, his mom died. He caused the burn because he got all upset when his mom died, and that's what caused the burn. And I was like,
you
and
I was
just watching those scenes with him going like, oh my god, when he gets out, he's gonna like fully realize that his mom is dead again, and maybe have to live through it. Like maybe there's a dead body or something. And what if he like causes another burn? So part of me was like, what if he is the reason that the Emerald Chain like gets defeated, basically, you know, like the ship gets blown apart because of that, and then everything gets knocked back that much further, and then that's our next, you know, like adventure trajectory for the next season. And I am so happy that part did not happen. But
oh my god,
that was really tense for me, because I was like, oh my god, no.
I cannot believe, man, when he computer in programmed a little dramatically, computer relax. But, right, it was like the most dramatic, the computer could have just turned that shit off, but it was just like, let's milk this a little bit, like, fuck this guy, I've been running for a while, like, let's, sad, right? But, like, immediately the camera, like, pans, and I'm just like, that is a shitload of body bags, wow.
Yeah.
It's not even, like, around a corner corpse, that is in your face corpse.
They're just, like, in the middle of the floor,
this is fucking a pile of corpses this kid has been, like, holographically walking around. Which is kind of vaguely nightmarish for like 1,000 years. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Maybe he was floating on you know, like a force field, like that's high off the ground.
A couple hundred years.
Yeah, a couple hundred years, whatever. But yeah, no, definitely that was pretty crazy, that with all this with the kid. Yeah. And hopefully he doesn't do more fucked up shit. Don't do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I love that Book can jump the ship.
Yep. I almost cried with that robot.
Yeah, that poor robot. Well, and this is the thing, right?
It's and like, he's like, it's just a robot. I mean, cutting your thumb. And I was like, but the robot sacrificed itself.
But in a previous scene, right, you were seeing robot after robot throw themselves in the way of enemy fire and explode. No, listen. It's one mind that is existing in all of the robots. It's a hive.
Yeah, but in that one moment,
bee died. It's not the whole hive.
In that one moment, it was like WALL-E, and
I did not get that. No, I was just like that's super sad that the robot died. Oh my god, like that's super sad. I was like, but you know, it's like a hive mind thing. Or either that, or she was just like sacrificing whole parts of her database as these robots were exploding in the hallways like 20 minutes earlier.
I don't think at all that's what's happening.
Like, it's one of the two, and
although
the other one's way darker.
Like, oh no, the robots when they were getting like exploded.
Yeah, they were getting like. At first, I was like, oh my god, it's just these 3, and then when I saw them just getting like hurled into fucking enemy fire, I was like, okay, it's a hive mind. That's It's fine. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I really like this episode.
This was a really good episode.
It was fun.
This was a really good season.
This was a good season.
This is the kind of season that like I want to go back and watch again.
The new uniforms are nice, but I feel like they're just a little too stiff to be functional in like a more action-packed Star Trek like what we're doing. So I get the feeling we're going to see like a dressed-down version or something. So that'll be interesting to see. I'm excited. I'm excited for the next season.
Yeah.
To me, especially with that ending song, it felt like they were saying, like, hey, listen, next season, return to old form. Like, it's just Discovery jumping to this planet to deliver dilithium, and there's pirates. And then jump into this planet to deliver dilithium, and it's whatever. It's the 1960s episode. It's the time travel episode where they're, like, vaguely on a past Earth, but... They were just, like, affected by, like, a book that landed here magically or whatever the fuck. You know, those episodes, whatever. And they, like, travel to this planet and there's some sort of a Dominion bullshitty kind of thing or whatever, you know, war or whatever the heck. So, like, I feel like that's what they're going to do with the next season. And, oh, my fucking God, I'm so excited for that.
I'm really into it, especially because I feel like this last episode of the season really cemented that Burnham is, like...
a badass?
The new Kirk.
Yeah, that's
like,
what they're
when
doing.
You think about it,
yeah, that's what they're doing. They're certainly they're trying to do that. Man.
She's even got a phrase.
She does have a phrase. I do need to leave special mention before we sign off, but a special mention to Michael Burnham just transporting like a bunch of motherfuckers into space, right? It wasn't even like they're just like, we're not even gonna waste a fucking 2 seconds of just like dudes appearing in space or something. It was just, she was just like, turn on life support, beam out just to everybody that's not our friends. Report our friends to the bridge or whatever the fuck. It was so matter of fact.
One guy who's like,
yeah, who's cool now. So does the ship know that he's cool now? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I feel like the Sphere Drive was watching and was like, that poor man.
Yeah, I think the ship was just like,
he just wants to go home to his
Burnham and all them, but like this guy, he's cool now. I think that's what the ship did, which I'm not okay with.
I think so too.
But and what the fuck was going on with the computer core trying to eat her thing?
That was so weird. I don't know how to feel about it. She was like coughing pieces out.
It didn't happen. It's not Star Trek. Didn't happen. Not Star Trek. But yeah, either way, we can just keep talking about this episode, and that's a waste of fucking time. So either way, I have been John Norcroft. This is Wife. We are here for Star Trek Thursdays. This was season 3, episode 13. I don't fucking care what the name of the episode is. It was an awesome episode. And this was a good season of Discovery, and I can't wait to see what the next thing is. Next week, it will either be the next Star Trek series that's coming out. I'm pretty certain there isn't one. I would have heard about that. So we're probably just going to start an old show. We'll be
bringing you some Star Trek next week.
We're bringing you some classics. Yeah, so we'll catch you guys on the flip side.